Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Monday, Magical Monday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 4 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the energies around you, your person, your journey. I'm going to bring in the Beautiful Journey of Love Union Oracle by Bridget. I'm going to bring in the Lover's Tarot. I'm going to bring in the Everyday Witch Tarot. And I'm going to bring in the Angel Quest Oracle. So let's see what's going on. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. And if you haven't already, make sure you watch the weekly reading because this week is going to be super powerful and supercharged. And you can already feel it with the effects of the eclipse and the full moon and the power flowing in. So thank you, angels. What's the energy coming in around you today? Straight out, okay? Straight out for you today. Pick that up. What's the energy that's coming in around your person today? What's the energy coming in around them today? There we go. We got union coming through for them. Look at that union. Look at this. I've been watching you. And you have grown. Okay? They've been watching you and they've recognised that you have grown. That means you've grown as a person. You've evolved. I feel they respect you a lot more right now because of the things you're doing. So you may have been pulling your energy back, working on yourself. Maybe they've seen you glow up in some way on social media or in your life at work. And they are very inspired by you today as we start this new week. So what's the energy around the journey? And I'm getting this message coming through today saying there really is no need to rush. Just, they give me the name read as well. That may mean something to someone, read. Or maybe reading, maybe you're doing some reading today. But there's no need to rush. There's no need to rush because you can't miss out on what's meant for you. So be in the flow today. And I feel that's your power. What's the message for you today? Or what's the guidance for you today? What's going on with you today? What's the guidance for you today? Things may feel a bit sharp to you today as well. So just breathe through it. You know, if you're wanting something to happen, waiting for something to happen, just breathe through it. What's the energy around them today? And what's the energy around the journey? Thank you, angels. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take them. What's the message for you today? Straight out. Yeah, there may be some pain today that you're healing. And that's why the angels say there's no need to rush. Just be at ease with the timing of things and how things are flowing in. What's the energy around the journey, please, angels? There we go. Yeah, reflection. Time of reflection. That's going to move everything forward. So what's the angel guidance for you today? What's the angel guidance for you today? What's the angel guidance for them today? And what's the angel guidance for the journey today? What's the angel guidance for the journey today? There we go. Okay. Let's see what's going on in this magical Monday as we start a brand new week. So we've got memories. So it may be the memories that are cutting into you today. Because I do feel there's pain. Okay. Because you love them fiercely. And sometimes you feel like you're drowning because of that. You know, you feel like you're drowning in this pain and this love. And when are we going to be together? And that can cause pain. But really right now understand and recognise that they are actually planning how to actually move forward towards you. That's what they are doing. So heal your grief today. Very powerful messages coming through. So the first card is out. We've got this memories card. Memories, I remember. Past lives. And they're giving me rolling in the deep. Okay? They're giving me rolling in Moulin Rouge. Moulin Rouge is one of my favourite shows, by the way. If you've seen Moulin Rouge, I'm not talking about the film either, I'm talking about the stage show. The Christian sings because he's going mad with desire for Satine and he sees her with the other guy and it drives him crazy. And he sings about the fact that she doesn't have to do these things and it's driving him crazy. And he goes into a set of songs where he sings crazy. You know, I feel like I'm going crazy. And then he sings Rolling in the Deep after. It's very powerful. And this is what I'm kind of connecting with. The memories that you may be thinking about today may be driving you a bit mad. They could be cutting you deep. And it's coming up like grief. So the angels are asking you to heal this today through breath work because you're going to make more memories together. It's not over between you. Especially because they are watching you. And it's very likely you're sensing their energy today. And it's making you feel very emotional. And the eclipse is also turning things around. So you may be feeling very emotional today. Maybe in your mind you're thinking, oh, it's over because I've pulled my energy back. They're not doing anything. Yet they are absolutely planning what to do next. They're about to take action. Maybe you've had a conversation with them. Maybe they've reached out over the weekend and perhaps it didn't go to your plan, and that's causing you pain. But whatever's happening today, recognise and know that they love you and they do care, and it's never over. You've got unfinished business, there's still things to do. So I feel this message is about you breathing when those memories come up. You may have flashbacks, you may be thinking about things, overthinking things, thinking about the way it used to be. If only I'd done this, if only I'd done that. This could also be significant to what you are healing as we move forward. I've got the number 18 there. So between now and the 18th, you may be having these flashbacks. You may also be connecting with the number 18, so it may mean something to you directly. It is a number about new beginnings and abundance flowing in and fresh starts and change. But I definitely feel this could also be flashbacks that you're having from when you were 18 or when you were back in 2018. It could even be flashbacks to January or August time, things have happened. But this is you saying, I do remember and I know that we've made many memories, not just in this life, but in other lives. And this is kind of like you grieving the past and letting it go. So I feel you're grieving the past because it's time to move forward, letting things go. This could even be healing the past to do with a previous person, not your forever person, your twin flame, the person you see as your soul counterpart. This could even be you releasing pain around the past. So healing grief could also be connected with a loss. Maybe you've lost a friend recently, a family member, or maybe you've even lost a partner, and there's grief being healed because you may be having some flashbacks. Could be an anniversary. Maybe this time of the year makes you feel certain things. And Archangel Azrael is helping you to heal after any loss. So anything you feel you've lost, you feel like you're losing your mind sometimes on this journey, Archangel Azrael is comforting you. And Azrael is such a beautiful, kind, gentle angel. He's the angel who helps you when you're going through any grief. He helps you to connect with the other side. I feel you have loved ones in heaven all around you right now, guiding you, especially starting this brand new week. And you're being reminded that you are not alone. Your loved ones are with you always. We never really lose anyone. We gain them in a new way because you carry them with you everywhere you go. So your loved ones live inside of you and their legacy lives on in you and their memory lives on in you. And you can think of them and be there with them anytime you want. You just have to close your eyes and feel their presence. Call on them and they will be there. If you feel you're healing the loss of this connection right now, recognize and know it's not over between you, but you may need to work through your emotions. So you let go of the past and you're able to move forward. Because you may even be fed up today because you're thinking, I didn't get any closure. There's so many things I wanted to tell you that I was afraid to tell you in case you walked away. Perhaps you walked on eggshells around this person. Perhaps you wanted to tell them things and you didn't, or perhaps you did and that created some kind of loss or separation. Maybe you reached out and said something, it backfired, but only because you're perceiving it that way. Remember, a lot of the time you learn from the loss, and that can mean being blocked or being ghosted or moving into a separation or a no contact period, to let go, to stop reaching out, to stop trying, to have faith instead. So if you feel like you're frustrated today, breathe. If you feel like you're frustrated because you're sensing their energy and their presence, you can feel them watching you and it's making you think about the timings and when's it going to happen. Focus on self-care. Focus on your projects, your goals. Take your attention off whatever it is you are overthinking about. Because I feel this is kind of you sitting there, overthinking, wondering what they're doing, having these flashbacks, going over things. And the angel's saying, pull yourself together, pick up your energy. Call on your angels, you're not alone. And sometimes we have to talk to ourselves in that way. Otherwise, we'd sit around moping, feeling bad, focusing on negatives and what we haven't got, and we go into a lack mindset when really there's so many things around you to be grateful for today. So start this new week in power. Submerge yourself in positivity and magic instead. This is about you going out and doing something. Many of you will be at work, perhaps you're bored with your job and you want to change. Or you may be bored with what you're doing, maybe you just need a break, you need an adventure. And that could be saying, right, I'm going to go away for a few days, or I'm going to take a different route today, I'm going to do something differently. And then you don't feel bored, frustrated or fed up. And if you are experiencing those feelings, by the way, it's very likely it's coming from them anyway. because you're not a boring person at all. You don't naturally get fed up and frustrated. You see magic in things. But you may be picking up on their energy because today they could be a little bit melancholy, and that's why they are watching you and trying to see what you're doing, and you're picking up on that, especially if you're not communicating right now. So if you're feeling that way, you're thinking, I know this isn't my energy, this isn't me. I'm not one to sit around being moody or negative. I want to focus on positive. So perhaps go for a walk or have a day to yourself or do something for you. And then you'll pull yourself out of that energy. Or perhaps journal your thoughts down and give yourself a break. Because what I'm feeling is, while you're kind of sitting around thinking, where are they, what are they doing? Maybe missing them a little bit. They're actually planning how to come forward. And they are facing their fears to do that. So it's not an easy task for them to move towards you or make changes to be with you. It may seem easy to you because it's not your journey. It's your journey, but you're not doing what they need to do in their life to change. You're doing what you need to do in your life to change. So you may feel like you're the one constantly waiting and they're the one that constantly needs to act. And that can stress you out because you have no control. And that's why you are learning to let go of control, to release control. Have faith that they are working out what to do, because they have to face their own dragons to overcome their fears. And the thing is, they may feel like they are facing their dragons, but the dragons are actually assisting them, blasting things out of the way. So I definitely feel they are watching you today and they are on their way. For some of you, it can come in quickly. For some of you, it takes a bit longer. But they are in planning and processing. So if you see foxes today, that's the reason why. So don't feel bad because you love them fiercely. That's your power. If you feel like you're drowning right now, you've got to breathe. Okay, fight. You know how to swim. Okay, that's what the angels say. You know how to swim in these waters, and you know how to take care of yourself. You are a warrior. You are strong. You are a fighter. You're not drowning. You're learning how to swim. So the angels say you were going under and barely keeping things afloat. So you need to ask for help. So if you're struggling today with this emotion or this frustration or this feeling of fed upness, or you're just struggling, call on the angels. Call on Archangel Michael to give you strength, and call on Archangel Azrael to bring comfort in. Because you are a fierce warrior. That's why you got the lion. You are strong. And maybe you experienced something during the Leo season that you are going through now. So the angels say you are aggressive or you act aggressive, but you are just protecting yourself. So again, the aggression could be feeling angry, frustrated, protecting yourself, putting walls around yourself. So soften your heart so you can feel again. So if pain and loss has caused you struggle today or over the weekend or in August time or whenever it was where you're having these flashbacks to, the angels are asking you to take back your power today. And remember that they give me fear. When you go into fear, it's illusion. And sometimes you have to bite your tongue. You just made me bite my tongue there. Sometimes you have to bite your tongue and journal your thoughts down instead of sending them a message or putting a rant on social media. Because you know that when you focus on negativity, it spirals out of control. And then you end up doing something you regret and wishing you could take it back. So before you act today, think, pause, breathe, get your energy back, call on your angels, and then you won't feel like you're drowning in this emotion. Because I feel your emotions are all over the place today with this eclipse. It's bringing up power, bringing up change, but it's also affecting you emotionally. You're feeling these highs and lows. So let's see what's going on with them, because I feel their energy is definitely affecting you today because they are wanting union, okay? Now, they've been watching you. They've been watching you through social media. Maybe they've actually seen you around. They may have come to you in a dream, but they've been watching you and they've noticed that you've grown. It says, we have grown. We have grown. So I definitely feel that they recognise that they've grown in some ways too, but also I feel they're feeling a bit jealous today. They're wondering what you're doing. They're curious about you. And the reason why is because they want you. So they're wondering what you're up to. So they're thinking about you. I love that we've got this double rose here because you may see roses today as well as a sign of things coming together. You may see 1111 as well. It's all reminding you that this is a journey of love. It's a journey of union. It's a journey of growth and power. And they may also be experiencing some neck pain today, some back pain today, because that's connected with change. They may be feeling unloved. They may be feeling like you're not seeing them anymore because you've pulled your energy back and they're jealous. Now, obviously, you're sitting around thinking about them, but maybe you're wanting them to take action. And that's what they're planning to do. But you may be in your own pain about that because you know, hang on, I know that I can't reach out to them. So obviously you could do, unless you're blocked or you have no access. And that is really a sign to surrender. But it's like you say, I know that I need to let them come to me. And that can bring up pain in you, frustration, fear, anger, aggression. And the angels are asking you to channel those emotions into your passions and your goals because they've seen you glow and they've seen you grow. They see you in your power right now. So you may not see yourself that way, but they see you that way. And they're wondering what you're doing today. So they're watching. They've got their eye on you. And we've got conquest. So it's just another notch in the headboard or the real deal. Actions speak the loudest. So they know they've got to show up for you the right way. They want you to know today that they don't just see you as a conquest, a person on their list or someone else. They see you as the real deal. And they know this. And they know that they may have made you think otherwise or made you question their love for you or even their feelings, especially if it's been very intimate at times and perhaps you've been intimate and then they've gone away, or perhaps there's been these opportunities to be with you and they've chose other things or seem to choose other things. Remember, it's never about choosing someone else or something else. It's always that they haven't yet chosen themselves. So I feel that they want to open the gate and show you the truth because they know their actions speak louder than words. And many of them haven't even said the words yet that they love you. But this is their intention. So they are planning what to do. They're just fighting through all their stress and anger and struggle themselves. So you're feeling what they are going through today because this is an authentic connection and they want to bring in authentic communication. So for that to happen, and that's what they're being guided to do, they're facing their own fears. So that's what you're picking up on today. You're picking up on their fears and their insecurities and their struggles, and it's affecting you emotionally. And because of that, because it's taking a little bit of time, you may think it's over. So you're worrying about things, and the angels say you're worrying for nothing. You need to ask for help. The angels are all around you. Heal the grief of the past, let it go, and recognise that better times are coming in because they are preparing to move towards you. They're at this crossroads energy working out what to do. And for some of them, the battles are in their mind. They're going through the battles in their mind so they can plan how to achieve this goal, to work through this pain, to sit down with a karmic partner or to express their emotions to you or to stand up to their family or to quit their addiction or to change their life or whatever it is they need to do. And the angels, especially Archangel Gabriel, is urging them to speak the truth because they know that actions speak louder than words, but they also may not yet have used the right words. So the angels are bringing in for them authentic communication to have an authentic connection with you, and that's what you can feel. And as soon as they create this authentic communication, that's going to lead to union because you're going to relax, you're going to be at peace. You're going to know how they really do feel, that they do love you, because that may be what you're also struggling with. So some of you are actually upset today, not because you feel it's over, but because you're frustrated that they haven't told you how they feel or communicated with you in an authentic way or shown up for you in an authentic way. And that's what's coming. And I feel this is definitely things shifting between now and the 11th, between the 11th and the 18th of this month, and between now and November. So the energy around the journey, let's see what the angel guidance is first of all. Look at this friendship. And you've got the lovebirds here. These lovebirds are beautiful. I've got a little statue of lovebirds, like a little ornament in my kitchen, just like that. So this is also about the friendship. They miss your friendship. And you miss their friendship, just talking, just connecting. That's a beautiful thing because you are best friends united in love. So the angels are encouraging you to spend more time with those who make you feel good. So you make each other feel good when you're operating from authenticity, love and light. So the angels are actually creating a way to bring you back together in a friendship way as well as a loving way. So you can spend time together, talk, catch up and be around each other's presence. And you're also gaining a lot of wisdom right now. The angel of wisdom is gaining you or granting you insight from the higher realm. So it's like you are gaining insight from everything you're going through. And I feel this is Archangel Raziel around you, bringing in strength, bringing in wisdom, understanding of the higher realms. The energy of the journey is I can't stop thinking about you touching me. And this is fantasies. So this is really what they are thinking about. And they know that they've neglected this love. That's made you feel alone, and that's why you're grieving. But they are also grieving because they don't want to be alone. And they are missing you, touching you. So these messages are very similar. We've also got the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and we've got the Five of Swords in reverse. So I definitely feel that they are coming out of this negative time where they've been hiding away. They've been doing their reflection, and now they want to give equally, and they are aware of that. So any grieving you're doing today for this connection, obviously you have to do what's right for you and work through your emotions, but the angels are saying to you, it's not over between you. And I feel that's what you need to know today. It's not over between you in any way, shape or form. And I actually did a video for members on Friday answering this question. It was a pick a bile. Is it over? And it's about having faith. It says, didn't work out the way you imagined. Feel the loss so you can rebuild your dream. So yes, it may not have worked out how you thought it would, or in the time you thought it would, but it doesn't mean it's not happening. But you have to feel the loss of the pain. So if you perhaps thought something was going to happen at a specific time in your journey, you've got to release that. And I know all about this. I've had many opportunities where this has happened. The recentest one for me was in February, where it didn't work out the way I thought it would. And that was because we were both still learning. But it took me between February and April to go through a dark night of the soul. And it's only really now that I'm coming out the other side of all that grief and pain, because I had to feel the loss of that, what could have been, rolling in the deep. And you may hear that song today, but it doesn't mean it's over. It means it's still building. It means something's still evolving, something's still transforming. I did a reading over the weekend and it said you don't get what you want, you get what you need, and then you get what you want. And that's true. So you get lessons, growth, heartache sometimes, but you are going to rebuild your dreams. And if you're feeling neglected today, this is a sign to give back to you, because you may not be paying attention to what's important. Decide what's truly worth spending time on. So don't spend time being negative or focusing on the past. Spend time in the present moment. Focus on the power. Forgive me, fear. Focus on the power of the now. There's fear there. As soon as I said release the past, they give me this releasing of this fear, this emotion. Allow yourself to cry if you need to. Focus on the good things. And yes, focus on the good times. But remember that the power is in the moment. Not the past that's gone or what could happen. The present now. And focus on your dreams and your desires. And they feel like they've neglected you. And they regret that. And they're going to take action to prove to you that you are not alone. You may feel like you're constantly alone waiting. But you're never alone. You are surrounded by angels. And I feel they feel neglect because they've neglected their own happiness, their own desires. And they may feel alone. It doesn't matter whether they are around people today, in a relationship with anyone, but they feel alone. It doesn't matter if they're single or with someone, they feel alone. Decide what's truly worth spending time on. This is what they are realising. You are worth it. You're worth spending time with. You're worth spending time on. They know they've neglected you and they are sorry for that. And they want to apologise for that too. And this is also a sign for you to fill up your own cup. The angels say you feel like you're in this situation all by yourself, but it won't be like this forever. And that's true. God is watching you. He's going to bring you everything you want and everything you deserve at the exact right time. So you're not alone. The angels are with you. You are surrounded by love. So spend time today reflecting, meditating, breathing, especially between now and the new moon. The new moon is also a partial eclipse. And it comes in on the 21st. So I feel between now and the 21st is an opportunity for you to get your energy back. And it's an opportunity for them to plan how to approach you and what to do. Because it is coming in balanced. This is like Archangel Raphael standing with the both of you saying, you've got to come back the right way to each other. It's not about lashing out. It's not about distance or neglect. It's about honesty, authenticity, authentic communication, to have an authentic connection with each other. And that's what's being created. That's why the Five of Swords is in reverse, because it's about moving from negativity into positivity. Moving from the feeling like it's never going to happen into knowing it will. And that's the power of the love. They are watching you today because they're thinking about a missed opportunity. They're thinking about how they've let you down, neglected you, made you feel alone. And they want to rectify that. They're also thinking about how they feel alone in their own situation, whether they are single, spending time by themselves, or they're in a relationship feeling alone in that connection because it's not who they're meant to be with or where they're truly meant to be. They may be feeling lonely at work. They may feel like they're not being recognised for things they're doing. They may feel like the addiction they're doing isn't fulfilling them anymore. Not that it ever did. It was just a temporary high, but something they could be doing to numb the pain, whether that's drinking alcohol, doing drugs, or anything else. So they're recognising what they need to change. And the angels are asking you to heal the past, to breathe, to let it go, to be more in the present moment, to call on the angels, to ask Archangel Azrael to help you heal the past so you can operate in the present. So there's power in the now, and that's what you need to know. But I'm getting the word melancholy coming through today because you may be picking up on their melancholy. So let's just Google that word because it means, being miserable and fed up. It's like things are bad and, just having like a negative outlook. So the meaning of melancholy says a feeling of pensive sadness, typically with no obvious cause. A feeling of being sad and pensive. So let's look at what pensive means. Pensive says engaged in or involving or reflecting in deep or serious thought. So you may just be making it all a bit too serious today, and you may need to connect with your inner child. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the inner child deck in, and we're going to do a little mini pick power. So just pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. What's the message from your inner child today? So we've got 1, 2, 3, and we've got 5 cards. So we're going to do a pick a 5 card. Okay, so you may pick like different, you may be looking at these cards right now, and specific cards could be jumping out at you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So perhaps you think, 2, 3, and 4, or 2, 3, and 5. So I feel you're perhaps going to be guided to more than one card here, and that's why they've come out this way. So this is a message for you today from your inner child, things you can do to raise your vibration and focus on peace. So card 1, we've got Love Your Life. Now, there's a beautiful song by Robbie Williams, who actually was born where I'm from, Stoke-on-Trent in the UK. He was born in Burslem, and it's just up the road from where I live. So I'll give a big shout out to Robbie Williams today. And he's created a beautiful song called Love Your Life. So you may actually want to put that song on. It's Love Your Life by Robbie Williams. There's affirmations in there, and it reminds you how precious and powerful life is. So your inner child is saying, love your life. Embrace your life with love and gratitude because it's a gift. So instead of sitting around wishing things were different, embrace where you are today. And that will move your energy. It will shift your energy into a higher vibration. Look at life with childlike eyes and you'll feel how amazing it is. So your inner child is saying, please love your life because it's an absolute gift. Pile 2, we've got passion. Follow your passion and enthusiasm, it fuels your purpose. So your inner child is reminding you to focus on your passions, the things that light you up inside, because that's going to move things forward in the right direction. Because when you're feeling passionate, it always opens the right doors and it makes you feel good. You may also feel the passion between you and them. So if you're feeling that passion and that's bringing up frustration, channel your sacral chakra through journaling, or cleanse your sacral chakra, or go for a walk or do some exercise. Pile 3, we've got peace. So focus on finding peace through breath work, going outside in nature, calming your energy down, call on Archangel Honiel. Find inner peace and tranquility because balance is key. So your inner child is saying just slow down. There's no need to rush. Pile 4, you've got boundaries. So you may need to set your boundaries, honouring yourself, honouring your body, honouring your time, honouring your mind, honouring your energy. And then you don't feel like you're overgiving or overdoing. You don't feel let down because you're setting your boundaries down. So set healthy boundaries which will respect yourself and others. Pile 5, you've got determination. So your inner child is saying don't give up, stay determined, stay focused because your efforts will pay off. So don't say, right, I'm throwing the towel in, I've had enough, because it's about motivation and power. And this can also be something you're determined to do. So it could be something in your career as well as in love life. So honour your inner child today and focus on truth. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.